Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today we're going to create our second project in our Christmas in July series. If you missed our last video last week, we did a scrapbook layout, so you can go check out that video. And then next week we're going to be doing another layout, but today is all about the card making. So this collection, or these cards and layouts, were all designed with the iconic celebration suite from Stampin Up. It comes with a whole bunch of 6x6 papers. It has these really cool ribbon dots or adhesive, or they have adhesive on the back. Some ribbon, let's see, let me remind me what this is. Frayed ribbon. And the star of the show is this iconic imagery stamp set and thin cuts, or die cuts. Sorry, I'm still learning all of the terms. Close to my heart, we call them thin cuts. Stampin' Up calls them die cuts. So here's the stamp set. Here's the die cuts. I like to put my die cuts in the same case with this magnetic sheet, and it doesn't come with that, but I did find some online, and I will link that in the description below. If you would like the workshop guide for these projects that we're creating in July, so right here, all you need to do is subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link down below in the description, and each month I will send out the workshop guide for the projects we will be creating. So this is July's. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me flip to my card instructions so I remember what we're doing. So this is card, here, let me move these out of the way. So this is card number 1. It's really cute. Love the blues and the browns for Christmas time. It is kind of funny to be doing Christmas cards in July when it's like 100 degrees outside. But Hallmark is playing their Christmas movie, so I guess we're okay, right? So I'm going to just fold this in half. This is just 8.5 by 11 white piece of cardstock that I cut in half and then scored on my trimmer. And let me grab my pieces. I've actually just put them in this baggie right here to keep them all safe and sound. So you'll have a piece of pecan pie, and then you'll have 2 stripes. Let me see. Oh, this one I actually changed up a little bit. As I was cutting, I had to change a couple of the projects just because I had used them on other projects. So this one's just going to be opposite. So I have the stripes and then the snowflake. So you can decide which one you like better. I can't decide. So you tell me which one you like better. Okay, and then out of your little die cuts, you'll want to cut this little banner and then a snowflake. So let's go ahead and stamp these first, and then we will do the assembly. So I'm using toffee ink from Close to My Heart. I still haven't switched over my ink pad yet. I'm working on it though. And then some black ink. I think everybody has black ink in their stash. And then we'll grab our stamp set. Let me take this film off of it so I can get to them a little bit easier. Do you guys keep this little piece and put it on your stamp set? Let me know. I'm learning all the things. So any help or suggestions I can get, send them my way. Okay, so we're gonna stamp piece on this little banner piece with black ink. Just right there in the center. Okay. And then we're going to stamp the snowflake in toffee, or if you have pecan pie, use that. I definitely need to get the pecan pie because I love this brown color and I've been using it a lot. So that's on top of my list to get the pecan pie ink pad. So I'm just going to ink this up and line it up and stamp it. Perfect. Okay, so now we can start assembling. Let's go ahead and attach these papers to our pecan pie. It seriously is like the perfect brown color. All right, just lay those down. Super simple and easy. This is a great card design that you can just do with all different designs and themes. In the workshop guide that you will get, it does have the dimensions, so you'll know exactly how to cut your papers. All right, so then I'm going to get some of this frayed ribbon, and I'm going to take it around. I probably could cut it if I didn't want to waste any of the ribbon and attach it on the back, but I'm just gonna go around and tie, oops, it's so fluffy. Okay, and tie a little knot. Right there. All right, I'm actually kind of excited to get some of my Christmas cards done this early. It like never fails. In December, I am scrambling to send out my Christmas cards, even though I make cards all the time. You would think I would know better, but I usually am scrambling. Okay, so I popped this up a little bit with dimensions or dimensionals. I'm just gonna start making my own names up for all these things, I think. Dimensionals. And peel these off. All right, and then we can attach it to our card base, leaving a little bit of that white all the way around. And now we can attach our piece or sentiment right there. And our snowflake. You can add dimensionals if you want, but I added them on the back, so I didn't feel like I needed more dimension, especially if I'm going to be milling them. I didn't want it too puffy. All right, so now let's take the little dots, or what do we call these? Ribbon. Pecan Pie and Clear Ribbon Adhesive is what they're called. So you can actually get all of these supplies in a suite, and that gives you a little bit of a discount, or you can purchase them individually. I loved the ribbon so much that I actually just bought another ribbon. So either way. All right, so that is card number 1. Got a little distracted. All right, so card number 2 is this one right here. Celebrate this season. And I actually kind of got this idea off of Stampin' Up's website. So it's a version of what they've already designed. So here is the star, and then some more of that pecan pie. I tell you, we use it a lot. And you'll want to have the little sprigs, die cuts, and then that little banner again. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp these. Trying to remember. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the black first. And we're going to stamp the big Celebrate. So pretty. The font is so nice. Okay, Celebrate. And ink that up in the black. I love the black and the pecan pie together. I think it just looks so nice. Right there. Isn't that pretty? All right, and then we're going to stamp the season. The season. Also in black. Right there in the center. and then these little sprigs in the toffee. Now this stamp actually has a layer, so there's a, let me show you. There is a solid, there we go. I'll show you on the front. There's a solid and then there's the outline, so you can totally mix and match. I was just trying to keep this one a little simple since we're creating so many. Sorry, gotta adjust my chair. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of different options you can do with this stamp set. All right, so let's grab the outline. I have Trevor hair. Trevor's my kitty. Obviously, he was hanging out on my desk. I know they get caught because they leave little glitter behind in the form of their fur. I have two. Trevor and Lila are my two kitties. All right. So let's go ahead and get our card base. Again, I just cut down an 8.5 by 11, scored it with the scoring blade on my trimmer. And we're going to attach, let's see, oh, I didn't bring my bone folder to get that down. Well, we'll just do the best we can. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach the star. About a 1/2 inch from the left-hand side. Oh, that is not even. Hold on. There we go, better. And then we're going to attach the Celebrate. I'm not using dimensionals on this one, but I will on the little banner. Celebrate, and then we're going to add some dimensionals to the season. Okay, and right there underneath, kind of to the right hand side, and then we're going to tuck these little guys underneath the banner. So this iconic celebration paper collection doesn't just have Christmas themes. There's hearts, there's birthday, there's all kinds of different paper patterns, but we're going to just focus on Christmas this month because I thought it'd be fun. I don't think I've ever done Christmas in July, so I'm excited for that. Okay, sorry, did I show this? There we go. Celebrate this season. All right, the next one, oh, I love this one. The polka dots. Isn't that so cute? But that'd be really cute for like Valentine's Day too. So definitely you could use that for different holidays. So we have my polka dots. We have our stripe. I cut that large banner out of this pattern. And then we have our 3 little Christmas trees, just like that. Okay, so let's stamp those. Grab another block. And the Christmas tree, or the tree, I shouldn't say Christmas tree. The tree is just the same. There is a solid and then there's an outline. And we're going to use the outline since we're using it on the green, which is, let me try to remember, Mossy Meadow. I will get these names, I promise. It might not be anytime soon, but I will remember these names. Okay. I don't know how teachers do it. So we're like back to school shopping in my house, which is kind of crazy, but you get a new set of students every year. How do you remember their names? I know students aren't ink pads, but or ink colors or colors of cardstock, but it just kind of reminded me of that. I don't know how you guys do it. All right, stamp those. We got the backpack, we got the lunchbox yesterday, all the things. So she should be set, my daughter. Okay, so let's take the card base and we can just assemble this. My youngest is actually on a camping trip with his dad, so we will do his back to school shopping when he gets home. So boys are easier. They don't care what backpack they use. They just use whatever, right? My daughter, she's also in high school, so she feels like she needs something new. All right, so let's do the polka dot on the top. Love this pattern. It's one of my favorites. I'm a sucker for a polka dot. Okay, and then we'll do our stripe. So you can see there's leaves, so you can do fall themed with this collection. All right. Alrighty, so then, I'm trying to remember, we're going to take our frayed ribbon, and I'm going to grab a glue dot. And I'm going to attach it right here on the inside. Run it across. I'm going to trim it. Maybe that's why it's called frayed ribbon, because it frays when you cut it. There we go. And then another glue dot. And tuck that under. So there will be some little ribbon showing. If you don't like that, you can cover it up. I don't mind, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, look at those pumpkins. They're so cute. We could turn it around and make it a fall. All right, so let's put some dimensionals on the back. Just add a couple. And we're gonna put this right in the center. Okay, and then we're going to add our trees. I'm going to start with the center. I think I put all those dimensionals right on top of that ribbon, so it's kind of moving. So let me just sneak one right behind there. Anchor that down a little bit. Sneak another one right under there. There we go. Now it's more solid. Okay, so then we're going to add our next one and just line them up across. You could add a sentiment if you like. I just thought it was kind of fun with the trees. And then we're going to add 3 of our little dots right here in the corner. Just like that. All right, that is card number 3. And what's great about this collection is there's so many sheets of paper. They are 6 by 6, but you get so many that you can do more than just one set of these cards if you'd like to. So it's totally up to you what you want to do. All right, so here's card number 4. So we're gonna have a white piece of cardstock. This was let's see if I remember, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 cut in half. And we have these cute little dice. So we have the twigs, those little guys, little branches, and then some holly. So this one's really fun. Oh, sorry. I hit my head on the light. There we go. I got so excited. So let's add this first. And we're going to just butt that up right to the corner. And same on this side. Okay, now we can take that Celebrate with black ink and we're going to stamp it right there in the center. Not fun? I love how that looks. Okay, celebrate. Right there in the center. Ta-da! All right, so then we're going to add, oh, the ribbon. Sometimes I forget what I did. And do another knot just down here. Hold on. It's a little tricky with all that fluff. I'm doing a knot because I felt like the bow was just too bulky. So that is why I chose the knot instead. And cut that. All right. You can move that where you need to. And then we're going to attach it to our card base, which is Cajun Craze, which is a really great Christmas red, which you wouldn't think so with the name Cajun. Now I'm second guessing myself of how to even say it. But it's a really nice red. So I'm using that as my base. And I don't normally use colors for bases, but I am learning. It's kind of a Stampin' Up thing, and I am loving it. So I'm all for the colored base. Okay, add that to our, okay. Now, if you would like, I didn't put this in the instructions, but you can put another piece inside if you'd like to write on, but I did not include that in our cutting instructions. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and stamp these little guys. They're so little, and they're just, I mean, look how cute this little guy is. He's so cute. All right, let's grab the twigs again, and we're going to stamp them in black. A little outline. We don't need to stamp those, thank goodness, because I don't think I could line them up. But there is a little berry outline. So this is going to be tricky. Trying to get that lined up. I think I got it that way. So little. And then my lights are glaring. Oh, so scary. I think I got it. Pretty close. Okay, so now we can add them to our card. So I'm going to just add a little bit of glue because I'm going to tuck those twigs underneath. Now if you have liquid glue, oh, I do have liquid glue. That'd probably work a little bit better because they're so teeny. Just going to add it to the end and tuck that. Actually, I'm gonna put this more straight up and down. There we go. And that opens up this space right here to add the little twig. And another one. Add it right here. Stick that under there. And then add our little berries, just right on top. Isn't that cute? So fun, just a little sprig of goodness in that corner. All right, so let's add some of our pecan dots to this one. I'm using the smaller ones and just kind of spreading them out throughout the celebrate. I'll stick one right there. Okay, So that is card number 4. All right, so our last one, I had to use this candy apple, or not candy apple, candy cane paper. They're just so cute. So we're going to we have a white piece of cardstock. There we go. The Cajun Craze, then our candy cane, and then we're using the Cajun Craze for our card base as well. Okay, what's really nice about Stampin' Up! Is they have the paper in, or the cardstock in 8.5 by 11, so it makes it super easy to just grab a pack of that, and then you can have a ton of card bases. So that's what I've done. That's actually pretty, it's nice. So then you can change up the colors and such. All right, so our last one, we're going to stamp Joy in the center. Oops, little dimensional backings. So I didn't attach that down yet. I'm using it to space my Joy right there underneath. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to use just a black journaling pen, and I'm going to go around the edge. It wouldn't be a craft video from Julie without some doodling, right? If you've been around with me for a little while, you know I love a doodle. So let's go ahead and add. This is a double doodle. I just kind of go off. I draw the line, and then I kind of purposely go off that line for the double doodle. Okay, so I did add some ribbon around this square. And again, we're just going to tie a knot. Just like that, if I can get it. Oops, I think I just need a little more. I was trying to be frugal with my ribbon. It's not working, so we'll just add a little bit more. I thought I was gonna run out, and I might, but we're doing pretty good. Okay. There we go. And we're just gonna trim that down a little bit. Perfect. Now we're going to, let's attach this to our card base first. Just add that. And then we're going to use dimensionals on the back of this piece. Just pop it up a little bit. Oh, these little dimensional backings get everywhere. Okay, add this right above the Joy, and then we need some bling, so we're going to add in some of these little ribbon dots. All right, so that is card number 5. So how did you do? Everybody do okay with all your cards? Aren't they so fun? I love the different styles, the different colors, the browns, the blues, the traditional reds, all the good things in this collection. So again, this is I created all of these projects from the Iconic Celebrations Suite, or you can get them individually. I'll put a link below with I'll list everything I used in the description below. And if you would like this project guide, just simply subscribe to my newsletter, and I send out our new workshop guide every month. So you'll get this one in July, and then in August we'll have a different one. So thank you so much for watching. Join me next week, and we're going to create another scrapbook layout with this collection. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.